Well, I would say have some very good mentors in your life, some very solid people that you can reflect with on a regular basis and ask some probing questions, and people that are doing life correctly and that are making a significant contribution that you can always use as your benchmark. You know, I'll give you, let me give people a great example of that right now. That's just so profound. It's almost hard to even wrap your head around it. Bob Taylor is a very close friend of mine. Bob Taylor, Taylor Guitars. He did not go to college. He started, this little guitar making company. I worked for him in the very beginning years. Today, they're the global leader. They make 800 guitars a year. 800 a day, 800 a day. I talk to Bob regularly, and Bob is he's a profound mentor in my life, right? And you just talk to him and go, how can anybody be this smart and this capable? Everything he does is just like, wow, it's just unbelievable. And this is how unbelievable he is. So Kurt Listick and him, they're the two partners who started the company. They gave this company away to their employees just recently. Now we're talking about a company. I don't even have any clue how much it's worth. It's got to be worth $500 million. I mean, it's like an outrageous. It's an outrageous company. And he has 1,000 guitars. Yeah, Taylor Guitar. And this is not public. I mean, I'm kind of telling you something that's not really even public that much. 1,000 employees. He gave the entire company to his employees, and Kurt and him basically walked away. Now they're still involved in the management of the company, but that's the kind of thinking. That's the kind of level of people. Yeah. Who does something like that, right? You see what I'm getting at here? And so you got to be surrounded by some pretty, and when I say good thinkers, I mean, I'm talking about profound thinkers. I'm talking about people that are not thinking like everybody else. As you mentioned in one of your questions, A Contrarian's Guide to Leadership, Stephen Sample, in one of my favorite books, this is contrarian thinking. I mean, everything I do is contrarian thinking. That book influenced me dramatically. That's why I do a video resume. I don't accept, everything's contrary. We don't have we do tens of millions of dollars in businesses all over the world. We're in 40 countries. We don't have a marketing department. We don't have a sales department. We don't have an HR department. We don't have a financial department. We have 6 people in our office managing a very complex business with 800 products around the world. 6 people. People would have 50 people managing what's going on in our company. We are contrarians. We reject summarily the way companies are traditionally run and the way they do business.
Yeah, and I mean, in terms of the way you structure the organization, I mean, you clearly are living lean within, not only on the factory floor, but the way you actually structure the business as well. I find that phenomenal that you do not have this, what we would consider kind of traditional hierarchy in terms of actually.
No, it's crazy. It's not just because I reject it because I want to be an asshole or I want to be, different. I'm rejecting it because I see the waste. Yeah. I mean, our CFO works 4 days a month. He comes in, he analyzes everything. I have a half-hour meeting with him, and it's over with. And we're talking about tens of millions of dollars. I mean, every company would have a whole financial freaking department to manage this. 4 days a month.
What's his name?
David Bees.
David is going to be the envy of thousands of CFOs listening to this.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we don't need all that bureaucracy and all those layers and all that crap. Not because we just don't need, because we see the waste. Yeah. People just pushing paper for the sake of pushing paper. Yeah. And what that does is it add cost to our products. Then we can't pay our people as much. And then we have to raise our prices all the time. And it just gets exponential. But by having this different thinking, so our people are paid really high. Our costs of wages, our products are very inexpensive and very affordable. We have more resources to innovate and give more creativity to save more time and money and energy for our customers.